It doesn't matter how skillful you are, no matter how talented you are, no matter how amazing ideas your mind thinks, they all will be wasted if you don't have something which is known as habits. Hello, this is Shansha. In this video, I'm going to be talking about habits and also will try to explain you why you need to develop good habits. Before going further into the video, make sure you have liked the video and subscribe to the channel and make sure you watch the video till the end. Let's understand what habits actually are. Habits are basically the things which you do without even thinking for a second. If you remember all the works that you did in your day-to-day life and you remember all those things, there will be many things in which you didn't even took a second to think or you never hesitated to do those things. Basically, those are your habits. There are many habits which are common to many people, like waking up and brushing in the morning, washing your hands before your meals, and taking bath regularly, and many more. Habits are sometimes developed unintentionally, like watching your favorite television show at a fixed time. Sometimes we force ourselves to develop some habits, like forcing ourselves to read 10 to 15 pages daily, forcing ourselves to exercise for 10 to 15 minutes, and also there are some habits in which we insist ourselves that not to use your mobile phone for a longer period of time. Now, coming to the point, some habits are really easy to develop and some habits are really hard. Have you ever questioned yourself, does the habits you're developing are going to help you in your career or for a better life? If not, then right now question yourself. You should know why I am forcing you to question yourself. I want you guys to realize your habits. Which habits are beneficial to you and which habits are harmful to you in your day-to-day life. Remember one thing, habits define who you are and also decides what you will be in future. As earlier I mentioned, some habits are really easy to develop, but most of the habits are really difficult to break down. Once you check your mobile screen time and think how much time you have spent on your mobile phone, and I'm pretty much sure that your previous days must also be having on an average same amount of time spent on phone. You didn't even realize that you are spending so much time on your smartphone, because using smartphone for such a long period of time has become one of your habits. If I tell you stop using your phone, go and study, do some useful stuff, I'm pretty much sure that you are going to check your phone for messages and notifications within the next 15 minutes. It has become one of your habits, and habits are not easier to break down, especially those habits which gives you instant pleasure. Most of us are surrounded by those pleasure giving habits. Human brain has a tendency to always do those works which are easier and also gives you pleasure. Now, do you think spending so much time on your smartphone is really gonna help you to build a successful career and a healthy life? Even I was a person who used to spend a lot of time on his mobile phone. I tried, but it was not easier. I'm pretty much close to break this habit. You know why it is so difficult to develop good habits? Because most of the good habits don't give you pleasure. They don't feel joyful to do. Most of the good habits are not joyful. They don't give you pleasure in the beginning. When you force yourself so that it becomes your habits and you start to enjoy them, you start to implement them in your day-to-day life. If you talk to a person who just started to go to gym and question him, how's everything? He's gonna probably say, everything just sucks. I'm not able to cope up with these things. I'm tired. I'm gonna give up on this. But if that guy forces himself to go to the gym for the next 1 month or 1.5 months, and after that period, you question the same guy, then he would say, I really love gym. I am enjoying working out. If I don't work out for a day, there is a guilt inside me which just kills me for that day and I'm not satisfied for that day. And if you really have good habits, you would eventually complete those tasks. Most of the bad habits gives you instant pleasure. They quickly make you happy. For example, scrolling through those Instagram reels, masturbation, watching unwanted content. Do you really think having such kind of habits in such an important phase of your life, which is 18 to 25, will really make you a better person for your career? With these habits, do you really think you will be able to achieve your goals? If you have an aim in life, if you desire to live an ambitious life, if you want to live with peace and happiness, develop habits related to your goals. Let me explain you. If someone wants to become a doctor and that person comes to you and asks for an advice and you say, "Bro, don't worry, go and watch Munna Bhai MBBS regularly," do you think he will become a doctor? Listen carefully. In the beginning, you build habits, and through the passage of time, when you become consistent in your habits, habits will build you. It is essential to have good habits. It is essential to develop good habits. Now, I will not say everyone's good habits are same. Some people prefer reading books, some prefer hearing those audiobooks, and some people prefer watching animated content of those books. When you see successful people speaking, when you hear their successful stories, you know what is the one common thing they say or the one common advice they give to others? That advice is be consistent. To become consistent, there are several factors, and one of the factor is having good habits. Conclusion of this video. The process of developing good habits is time consuming, is time taking. It is very difficult, but in the end, the result is sweeter than your favorite chocolate. In the beginning, when you are developing good habits, that process will break you, shake you, but in the end, it will make you. That's it for the video. If you find the content useful, definitely share it with your friends. See you in the next one.